The referee is Nika Amashikeli of Georgia. And we're underway, thanks to Owen Farrell, who has the breeze at his back. And Kieran Williams lets fly with the clearance. Power and thunder in those thighs, keeping the ball alive really nicely. Nicky Smith rolling onwards. Ospreys on the front foot. Beard, Williams, the short pot for Ethan Roots. And the offloading game is in fine fettle as well. Morris drags them up towards that 22. Parry met on the gain line this time.
Advantage.
Playing with an advantage. Held back again by Beard, and Kieran Williams is away, and he's released Collins. Superb from the Ospreys.
In the middle of the park with this lovely little step. It's back over to Pola. It's him that he steps, and that gets him in behind. They had the penalty advantage, but Owen Williams with some nice hands. Morgan Morris involved again, and they're just able to free them, aren't they? And get in behind. Kieran Williams breaks the tackle, and as you say, Mike Collins comes back with a try. That is a really, really good, well-constructed try.
Exhilarating stuff.
So impressive the way Ospreys reorganised defensively. They were busted then.
Huge tackle. And Rhys Webb is there, and so is Nicky Smith. And he's relishing this afternoon, and he's breaking clear Smith, and he's released Tipperick, and Tipperick, as we know, has unbelievable speed, shut down just a couple of metres out. Once again, the Ospreys firing on all cylinders. Here's Owen Williams, pops it out of the back door, and they're in! Kieran Williams again for the Ospreys, turning it on away from home.
How about this for a tackle from the Kiwi Ethan Roots? Absolutely smashed Tompkins. Ball fell ever so kindly after that, and they still had so much work to do. Breaks the tackle. You'd have thought Tipperick maybe in the old days would have had the pace to get there, but a brilliant tap tackle from Ben Earl. But Tipperick uses all his experience, releases the ball, picks it up again, drives forward, and once they get their hands free, look at that, Owen Williams, tad fortunate with the bounce, the ball goes backwards. And Kieran Williams.
And he's got Earl on his shoulder, and Earl is accelerating hard. Kieran Williams just biding his time. Terrific bit of work. He slowed things up very nicely. Farrell with the kick pass. Maitland chasing onto it. And it's just gone forwards from Lazowski, and back they come.
Do you know what? This is a really tight call, but I think the referee gets it right with Williams. 12. It's going to be sin-bin because the speed of that ball, that's a tough one. Wow.
Well, it's going to be very interesting having another look at this.
It's a penalty because he doesn't release the player.
Question, does he actually advance from behind?
He's never released the tackler. He's never released Ben Earl. I think it's ended up.
Lost it. You're on advantage.
Was on the Osprey side.
Oh, they have a penalty.
Hands on the floor.
Hands on the floor, says the referee. Here's Malins struggling to wriggle onwards. He's over, is he? Well, there was a lot to do here for Malins. He was only just about holding on to it, wasn't he? And he needs that to be momentum and the reach. I think he's managed that, has he not? Because look at the clock. Almost 3 minutes into the red at the end of the first half. What were we saying about champion teams? And Farrell knows it. Beautifully judged. And Saracens, having been on the end of a bit of a pumping in that first half, have clawed their way back to within a single point. Collins and Kieran Williams for Ospreys in a blistering start from the visiting team.
Saracens is going to play into this breeze. Farrell there electing not to kick. Uses Maitland.
Maitland over the 10-metre line. And the referee not happy with Sarri's breakdown work. Well, an element of the wind behind him, but some of it, of course, blowing from left to right, and that is a magnificent kick.
Tackle now.
Nice pick up from Farrell. Malins, Tompkins, good. Chips it on, Malins chases hard. Christie's got it. Christie to Malins, and Saracens back in business. Well, in the blink of an eye. Level for the first time, other than the opening 10 minutes, of course. Christie alive to the opportunities, and Malin at a critical moment.
It's killed him a couple of times, hasn't it?
That's touched in flight. It could go anywhere. Malin's his first onto it. Chips it forwards, and touch is found.
Just that ability, line out the
Taken quickly and intercepted by Taylor. Duncan Taylor for Saracens. It's his first touch of the ball. It might just send them into the last 8.
And Malin's clears. It would have been an Ospreys line out. They try and take it quickly. Probably didn't even see Duncan Taylor in the sight line there. Only saw 3 Osprey shirts.
They found a way through. They fought their way through it.
Advantage early on the lifter.
And it looks like they've solved the puzzle. Saracens. One more meaty drive to within 5-4 and over. And it's Wollstonecroft.
And the 15-point defeat, but that is the nature of the game these days. Sides can turn a pretty difficult situation.
And 3 tries in this second half. Has finished the job for Saracens. This one flies wide. But Saracens head onwards, booking their ticket to the Atlantic coast for next Sunday, a date with the champions, La Rochelle, in the Heineken Champions Cup quarter-finals. The Ospreys threw everything they had at today, the kitchen sink and more. But Saracens heavyweight contenders and running out 35 points to 20 winners.